The Roger and the Sicilians are the
Wow.
and the Kakura.
This looks like this looks like ego picks, right? I feel like ONIC PH at this point of time, these are all ego picks. We were expecting standard. They're saying no, we don't want to play standard. We think that we can just style on Area 77.
Not just yet. Super Friends, though, doing a great job at scouting where the other members of Area 77 are. But look at that ejector getting denied by the title strike. And somehow Brusco gains access to the turtle. Joyforge, the first to fall. We're actually trying to zone out the other members as well. But that's already one pickup. Flicker Dark Wave coming in from Clark. But Shiro somehow finds a way to steal the objective. Brusco might just get punished here. But Ureshi at least has the flicker. What they want to do of playing aggressively from the very beginning, because even the first objective went into their hands. Oh, but they use the Unstoppable Force and the ejector onto Kirk. Will they have enough damage to take him down? It seems like they do. They just answer what we mentioned right off the bat.
Yep, they have a clear idea. Now ONIC PH have to answer back. We need to see some kind of retaliation. ISO will have to try and outplay. Keep in mind, he only has Purify.
Oh, they'll get to find a way out of this Lycan bounce, but look at the ultimate coming in from Super Friend. Still somehow dodges it. Even the Phantom Execution won't get to take him down. Brusco gets punished instead. That was a massive outplay coming in from ISO.
Beautifully played. The Yin Yang overturn coming out from Super Prince wanted to collapse on him, but he quickly...
Next few team fights are gonna pan out, but another thing is Joyboard. She's doing such a great job at finding those ejector plays, but it seems like they've tried to go for him first. Yin Yang overturn again, burst him down, but will Shiro once more get this turtle? It seems like it's a no, but will they fight back? Because ONIC PH, they will respect and disengage.
Nicely done, nicely done.
Within the area as well, so they'll somehow get to help him, unless Brusco tries to do something, but I don't think he will.
Not yet, not yet. I don't think they have enough damage with just King Kong alone. Plus, it's a two-pronged attack, right? You're attacking that top side, you see where Shiro is, the mid lane is suddenly missing. I'm pretty sure that King Kong is going to go for his traditional bruiser build. I don't know if he wants to go for full damage just yet, considering that his targets are pretty squishy. But here we go.
They don't find anyone. Brusco, with the conceal, walks away from the range of the ejector, but the Sanguine Claws catches too. Brusco misses the title strike, and Ureshi disturbing everyone from behind, but this might just be the time for the Salmon Force to show off. Brusco is the first to be taken down, however. Hunter is next. Kelder still dancing in between ISO and Joyboard, and look at the damage coming in from King Kong. Phantom Execution also committed. Ureshi using the flicker, trying to take down Kelra, but he can't do it alone.
The experience is starting to show from the side of ONIC PH. They are together. They understand these kills on the end of ONIC PH like Super Friends. They need to make sure. Right now in the early game, wait, hold on.
Yin Yang overturn, committed ejector onto Kirk, but he has the Infernal Pursuits. However, Brusco's the one who gets punished. So they get to defend this mid lane turret for Area 77. Area 77 is doing a great job. So maybe despite these early item decisions, these pickups, it's more on the macro that they want to play after all, up until that moment wherein they feel that they can really decide to start the fight themselves. Because as you mentioned, I feel like that's not a good decision, especially if there's King Kong who can burst down your crucial heroes like that.
Oh yeah, I don't think he's going for bruiser build this time. I think he's going for raw damage. He's got the Hunter Strike and the War Axe already. He's level 13, 9 minutes into the game. Majority of the ejectors have been spawning on the bottom side. A little unlucky for Area 77 because these fights have not been easy. Oh, interesting. Clock of Destiny purchase from the side of Hunter. He decided to complete the Gleaming Gem.
Well, I feel like there's a bit of tankiness there too. If you complete that, but the ejector will be committed onto Kirk. There's the flicker, but it won't keep him safe. There's the Salmon Force as well coming in from Kelra. Tries to burst down Shiro, but there's the Traceless as well. And that's after they got the Lord for themselves. They still lose a member when maybe they couldn't have not gotten a casualty. And now King Kong might be next because he gets caught by the Lycan bounce.
I thought ISO was gonna die there. He got chunked by 50%, but it's not over. Ureshi is able to hold on, and finally the mid-tier 1 collapses. It's a breathing moment for both ONIC and as well as Area 77, but honestly...
Puts him in a dangerous spot, but during those kinds of situations, it's just a sure way to chase and kill whoever you're trying to take down. And in that moment, it was King Kong who unfortunately found no way to deal with it. But at least for ONIC PH, at least for Kelra, it seems like he just has his eyes set on the turrets. Probably a bit of pushing back the members of Area 77.
ONIC PH
things are not gonna be looking too good for them. They respect that Joyboj might just go for the setup, and it might be this time their turn. Phantom Execution committed by King Kong tries to chase after Shiro. There's the down force, takes down ISO. A beautiful pickoff coming in from ONIC PH. Super Prince committing the yin-yang overturn, but they'll settle with that one pickoff that they got.
Look at the footsies from both of these teams. Taking space, giving up space. We see the initial movement from Area 77's concealed to get, unless we see Area 70 really drag this out, I feel like ONIC PH can really take their sweet time with this.
Yeah, Shiro and Joyboj are both coming from the sides. Brusco probably looking for an angle. There goes the title strike! He will be finding the Tsunami Slam onto Shiro, and that's going to be a massive problem now for Area 77. Joyboj popped his immortality as well, and the Lord will go into the hands of ONIC PH.
Beautifully played by ONIC PH, and now it is crunch time. 8-8 with the current kill score. With a Lord in their hand, they're looking for inhibitors. They're looking for all the out-of-tier turrets. And worst yet, Kelra has fully scaled. He's got a concentrated energy, so he doesn't mind taking a couple of hits, maybe from a Lycan Pounce, maybe from a single Traceless coming in from Shiro, but he cannot afford to get CC'd by the Sanguine Claw or even the Turtle Boat from the Mountain Shocker.
Yep, and it seems like they're doing a great job at just forcing reactions out from Area 77, already taking down the inhibitor turret in mid, even before the Lord gets to approach the base, but Joyboj nearly catches Kelra just in time. There's the Tsunami Slam as well, but will they have enough follow-up damage? Yin Yang overturn. Here comes King Kong as well. Joyboj might not survive, and Dureshi trying to buy some time, but King Kong shuts him down.
King Kong's so good at maintaining those War Axe stacks. The true damage is too good, but now the Lord at full health with no inhibitors. Kelra's going for the end.
It's a Zaman Force just to take down the base, and ONIC PH take game number 1.
Ooh, what a strike from the side of ONIC PH. Decisive fights from both sides. Area 77
subbing in that Sicilian, but the difference is that Kimi, even from the early game, already puts a lot of pressure compared to the Sicilian. So I kind of feel like for this one, they're kind of playing not to lose, right? Waiting for ONIC to make a mistake, and we saw that
to this particular matchup. Yes, he chunks out the Yishin Shin given the right opportunities, but the Phoveus is going to be difficult to deal with. The Gatot as well, and most important, now that they've got the Farmus
to ban out other heroes too, because since Area 77 already revealed the Farsa, they didn't have to take out the Valentina and whatnot, so it was an easy option for ONIC PH here. But then again, let's see how they play this out. Seems like the plan is to still go in aggressively, potentially get the first blood, and they will. How fortunate is it that they actually get Shiro even?
A pretty bad mistake. But the cooldowns, right? They're still pretty long in the earlier stages of the game. Just a nice chain of CC from Super Friends and Brusco.
Yeah, and also interesting, somehow Shiro still able to catch up. Also stole away that gold crab away. They find a way to deal with Brusco as well. So they even out the kill score, and they might actually try to go for King Kong. What? Maybe not the best decision, especially as you're trying to catch up. So that just hands over 2 kills in the early game for King Kong.
It should still be up. Gets into the fight. They do make the initial play on towards Brusco's side. But then why go further than that? Why go make your way towards Beetle's side? And you know that you're low.
You literally handed over the information, and now Ureshi gets handed over to ONIC PH as well. Ghostburster is already committed. Joyboj will still try to attempt to scout, though I don't think at this point Area 77 should actually try to contest for anything. And just as they still want to farm, Shiro gets denied of that. King Kong's the only one who worked on the objective. There's the Curse of the Crow, however. Super Prince dodging all those feathered airstrikes, still survives, also dodges the falling Star Moon. Area 77 doesn't get to punish them at all.
Area 77 need to take a deep breath right now. Recollect themselves. These mechanical mistakes, ONIC PH will start disrespecting you. We need to see you hold your ground like you did in game number 1.
Okay, Joyboj. Do they have the damage to deal with him? King Kong catches up Mountain Shocker into Joyboj. Will actually get to punish, not even punish, just clearly take him down. Shiro gets chased by Super Prince. AOG committed by Brusco. They're forcing the fight right here. There goes the Netherrealm as well, surviving or allowing them to survive. Things are not looking too good. It's already a 6-1 kill score.
Hunter, please, we need you to land these shots. He's trying to be... Oh, wait, no! Ureshi finds a play of his own, but it did come at the cost of his flicker. If he manages to walk it, it'll be great, but no, he's gonna fall as well. You can see this desperation oozing out Area 77. That when it comes down, when people talk about experience, right, most people are thinking, oh, you need to have a certain level of game IQ. No, ONIC PH has years of protocols that they've implemented in their game, force of habits when they see certain movements across the map. When you see someone like Ureshi walks up, guess who's there? Kirk, keeping an eye on it. And with that being said, their numbers advantage can pinch them whenever they want to. With the lead that they have, they're forcing it.
Dark Wave and Infernal Pursuits into the AOG. Even with those two setups, it's all enough for ONIC PH.
92 gold, honestly not that bad. ISO was holding on despite Kelra's initial assist.
Oh, but Shiro gets caught here in the middle of 3, or actually 4 members of ONIC PH. That's already monster kill for King Kong. Gets to use the Mountain Jar onto Hunter. And with the AOG, they don't get to catch Joy Bodge, but still, those are 2 crucial members from Area 77 already.
The one thing that you should never give ONIC PH, it's tempo. They've got not only a decent lead on their side that we've seen a lot of teams recover from, even at the top of their game, but tempo is too powerful.
That's Kirk dealing with 2 members all by himself. And with that little help he got from Super Friends, they got to kill ISO for the first time. So all members of Area 77
is a game changer right now. Great disengage, but more importantly, it forces Area 77 to use a battle spell if they are caught out in the open. We need to start with that. Punish Brusco, get that AOG out of the way, and then be patient if ONIC PH makes a mistake.
And that might just be the way they're planning to go. And their first step is to maybe avoid the fights for now, as they look for the trades on the opposite sides of the map. But will ONIC PH actually let you avoid these fights? Kirk will try to chase down Shiro, forced to use the Retribution. AOG gets dodged, but he won't get to judge the Infernal Pursuits. And they finally deal with him once again for the 6th time in this game.
Honestly,
this chase from ONIC PH fortunately has the mobility as an Esmeralda and the flicker to keep him safe. But that doesn't change the fact that he'll get to fight King Kong in the mid lane, and King Kong's the one who has enough damage to actually deal with him there.
They've already taken down Ureshi here. ONIC PH, they want anybody other than Shiro right now. Shiro just doesn't give them enough gold. It's not worth the time. They've already taken 1 off of ISO. They've taken 1 off of Ureshi at this point. Sorry, 3 off of Ureshi.
That's already a Blade of Despair that you can see. Oh, doesn't even get to use the ejector. He's just cancelled by the Dark Wave as well. Fettered Airstrike doesn't deal enough damage either towards the members of ONIC PH. So they're not gonna force a fight. Look at King Kong just working on other things across the map. ISO tries to fight against him, but that might not be the right choice. Just look at the damage coming in from this 904 Yi Sun Shin.
3 empowered auto attacks is all he needs to take out ISO. There's really no counterplay to that. And for now, Shiro understanding his role. Hey, shorter to break down, but when this Lord falls into the hands of ONIC PH, they're gonna look to end.
Yeah, these are things that ONIC PH just willingly chose to let go of. They just allowed Shiro to take those turrets, to take the orange buff. It's not like they don't have any information whatsoever that he's doing that anyway. And now they assign Kirk to go for the chase. He might just deny Shiro of his path to getting back to his base, but at least for now, Area 77, they definitely have to find a way to defend and deal with this upcoming siege.
And now they're calling the squadron back. They're like, whatever, you can take an inhibitor if you want to. You can try, because we're going to close out this game, Shiro. You decide your fate, as we see ONIC PH now knocking on the front door.
Oh, he probably tried to buy some time, but look at the Fettered Airstrike immediately cancelled by the Dark Wave. There goes the Unstoppable Force and the Ejector onto Kelra, but the Netherrealm saves him just in time, and even the crossbow of Tam doesn't feel like it dealt enough damage against ONIC, but it will be enough to at least send them back.
All right, they took an inhibitor. They're looking for 1 more inhibitor. And Shiro, he's already gotten that initial push, but for some reason, they decided to switch Kirk and Brusco, right? With 2 inhibitors down, Brusco's finally back in. He's been holding the AOG this entire time! Oh my god!
And there goes the AOG, who actually somehow gets to dodge it, but will he be able to dodge the damage coming in from ONIC PH? Might not, and now they gain access to the base. This looks like it's finally it for ONIC PH, but Area 77 still find a way to clear it. The death timers aren't that long, so they might have to respect that a bit as well. All members of Area 77 are back in this game, but they seem to want to end it as soon as they can. They find a target there, they look for Joy Podge, they finally get to take him down. ISO gets to find the stacks, but there's a Winter Crown and another round, and this might finally be the opportunity for ONIC PH to end things. They don't have the minions, however, but that's a near wipeout for Area 77. ISO will try to find an opening, but that will be denied from them. And this means that ONIC PH will stay in this tournament.
And that's a 2-0 victory